In this last lesson of the ENSCAPE for ARCHICAD video course, we're going to work on an exterior rendering rather than an interior, which we worked in the previous lesson, and we also saw we can adjust the lighting and how we can put artificial lights and emissive materials, how we can use the depth of field effect, and so also how to work with the camera to get more realistic effects with the camera, and how we can adjust the field of view, the depth of field, the exposure, so the highlights, the shadows, and try to get a well-balanced illumination using different commands and tools. So we also used an artificial intelligence application to improve the render, which is the AI enhancer that you find in the toolbar in ENSCAPE, and this also does an excellent work creating a more realistic result, and essentially it's going to add a lot more details in the subjects in the render. So it's going to add details to items, plants, people, etc. It's just going to increase the resolution one way or the other. So that's a really excellent tool that we can use. So I'm going to go here and finish with the last tools that we find in the toolbar of ENSCAPE. So we're going to see the animation. Later, we're going to see the video editor, how to create animation, and then also how to create interactive apps, standalone apps using the other commands. And so once we finish to set up our render with the visual settings and the surrounding, the assets, etc., we can then like proceed our work. We can export images, we can export animations, videos, and we can proceed in other application if we want, if you want to continue. So I'm going to give you also some suggestions here that you can use. So if you want to go with post-production, coloring, color correction, photo montage, artificial intelligence, infographics, wherever concern the graphic, and so the static images, you can use Photoshop. You can use GIMP as an alternative, open source and free. You can use also Photopea, Canva, Pixar, which are websites, and you can use similar tools on these applications, on these web apps. And if you want to go with animation and video, you can go in Premiere Pro or After Effects, and then you have alternatives, free alternative, open source alternatives like Natron for After Effects and Shotcut for Premiere Pro. And again, you'll find everything in the channel. And also you have websites for video editing like CapCut or similar. So there are many possibilities, and you'll find everything in the channel. Just go there and search. So for interaction, exploration, and like kind of video game apps that we can create, you can create something more complex with Unreal Engine or Unity. And so if you want to proceed with another software, you can just search with the name and just type JBD Tube. You should find, also if you search via images, you should find some screenshots and you can go there and continue. Now you can also use V-Ray, which is also from Chaos, and it's a more advanced and complex render engine that has more tools for cameras and environment, lighting, artificial lighting, emissive materials, everything we saw so far, but in a more complex way. Well, of course, the power of ENSCAPE is to be really simple, really fast, but you can always migrate and continue again. You can, if you want to continue, if you want more, you can go in V-Ray, and we can use V-Ray in many software. It's just a plugin or an add-on like ENSCAPE in ARCHICAD. So I'm gonna launch ENSCAPE, and we're gonna move into an exterior again, but rather than creating static images, static rendering, we're gonna go and create some interactive and also animated outputs, or final exports. So there you go. So this is the scene we left a couple of lessons ago, and what I'm gonna do is just get a little bit closer here and do I'm gonna do a couple of exports. Okay, so let's start with, so Veras is an AI application, and it needs like extra license otherwise it won't work after a few tries. Screenshots, batch render, we already talked about that for static images. And then you have the AI enhancer, we already talked about that. And then this is the export button for V-Ray. So if you click here, you're going to export a V-Ray file and you can use it in any V-Ray as a V-Ray scene. And again, it's explained in the V-Ray video courses. And then we have Panorama here, Panorama Mono, Panorama Stereo. So stereo is when you have a system that supports 3D, stereoscopic 3D. Usually you should have some glasses and a device that can merge two splits like side-by-side images on a double images on a screen. So I'm gonna go for the Panorama and Standalone first. So Panorama, we're gonna go with mono, not stereo, because it's gonna take like half of the time and it's still gonna take quite a while. So, you know, just wait, be patient, because it's gonna render a really big image. It's not just a simple image, it's like a series of images that will compose kind of a spherical environment, and it's a little bit interactive in a way, but really low interactivity, let's say like this. Now, once we finish here in the ENSCAPE toolbar in ARCHICAD, we find the upload manager, and you can also find it in the menu here to manage whatever you're creating and you're uploading. So here I have also other images I uploaded from Rhino, so ENSCAPE for Rhino. And this one here now is the one we just produced. Now, if you click on the little cloud, this is gonna put it in your Chaos Cloud space, and that's where you can also visualize it. Otherwise, it will be difficult to visualize it as it is. This is really small. So you can also download it, and if you download it, it's going to be a JPEG image, but you need to open it with the Panorama visualizer in order to see it correctly. So we're just going to go into Chaos Cloud space and we're going to open it from there. So when you create 360 standalone, web standalones, they're going to go into this space and you're going to visualize it from here. So let's also go for the standalone. So the exe standalone, you can just download it. The web standalone is going to be uploaded in your space. The exe, so it's a file that you can then send via email, you can share, whatever. And this is the web standalone. Once it's finished, if it doesn't start automatically, you can click there, but now it's starting, it's loading up. And also it will take some time because this is, again, an interactive app. It's not just animation. This is something we can actually explore. We can move around, we can make it stereoscopic and have a really immersive experience. And if you have visors, virtual reality, you're gonna have even more, you know, immersive experience. But you need to have the device. So this is just the simple one. And then you can edit, you can put name, description, and in here you can go in full screen with the 3 dots. You can share it with other people, you can see the file info and so on. So just click there and it's really easy. You will find the way. Now to go back to the other, you can click on the arrow there with the ENSCAPE Web Standalones text on the top left. Okay, so now we have a visualizer. As we saw at the beginning of the course, we downloaded the samples. Well, now we have our own, and we cannot use WASD with the web standalone. We need to use the arrows. We can change and make a walk mode and make it fly mode. It's going to be a little laggy, a little slow, and also I think it's not going to have like the same exact quality of the EXE standalone, simply because we are running this on the web. So, you know, it comes with pros and cons. So the pros is that you can visualize it in any device. Anyone who has the link can see it. The navigation system stays the same. So fast movement with the shift and control. You can switch fly and walk with space. You can have the minimap with the M. And you can orbit. You can move around. So we already know all of that. So no need to stay too much in this. We can adjust with the 2-point perspective if you want vertical straight lines, and that's pretty much it. So if I